I went to the Nintendo Switch road trip event in Denver. Luckily, it was the second stop, so I have plenty of time before all the stops are reached. Unfortunately, if the nearest location for you is Minneapolis, Denver, or possibly Milwaukee, those events have ended at the time of posting. If those don't apply to you, I wanted to give you the rundown to see if you'll find worth in it. First of all, this was my first Nintendo event and the closest thing I've been to for a convention, so that's cool. To get registered, you need to click your selected location, date, and time, which for some reason the site wouldn't let me do. So I had to enter with my dad's account, which did work. I don't know if it's just a me problem, but it was a struggle. It caused some time slots to close, including the earliest one which console already signed up for. I wanted to meet with him but couldn't. He provided me with anything I might have missed out on. But this bug shouldn't take away from the experience. So what was the event like? I went alone, but for the first two games, there was a misunderstanding and I was grouped with a random family. It included a boy around 6, definitely the reason why they were there, his sister around 9, and his mother. They had fun, but they definitely weren't intent on being here. First up was Mario Strikers Battle League. I haven't played it, so I was just as inexperienced as them. A really bad thing is that I didn't choose my character on my own due to the misunderstanding. I hate Bowser's playstyle. I would rather be a faster character. With me learning for the first time, I got the hang of it. My team, however, did not consist of top-tier gamers such as I, so we lost. I would give Battle League another try, but I'm not desperate to get it. Up next was Switch Sports. Again, I haven't played this yet. I was pretty broke from April to May. I also didn't want this because I was too caught up with the death of the Miis and the new characters looking awful. I played volleyball against the little boy, and what do you know? He sucks, I win. Just like that. I did let him score points because I'm not heartless. Yeah, let's go with that perfect cover for me just spacing out during the end. But it was pretty easy, not gonna lie. Badminton was also playable, but I let the rest of the family play instead. Again, cool, but something I'm not dying to get. Lastly was Forgotten Land. The whole misunderstanding was resolved, and after that, I was alone for this. It was just the demo. I was kind of looking forward to do some late game stuff and showing how I was the best gamer in the room. But Goromondo could fare. But this was an event you should have brought people to, so the Joy-Cons were separated into 2 players. A staff member tried to turn it back into one, but was pretty incompetent and I was pretty sure she didn't know how to work any of this. I tried turning off the controllers to put them into single mode, but she wanted me to keep them in the grip. Turns out that didn't do the trick. How was I supposed to know that's not how it works? I'm not the guy to use sideways Joy-Cons ever. She had no idea what was going on, so I just nudged her to the play solo button. But yeah, it was just the demo. I played the first stage in the Goromondo, nothing special. And that was it. It said it would last an hour, and I thought that was a little short. But it took me less than half the time to get out. I did get pictures with a super cool Kirby statue, and there was a cool Warp Pipe podium thing promoting Super Nintendo World in Universal Hollywood. I did not get pictures with it. So, overall, it was a bit underwhelming. I expected more showing off of games, not just the 3 most recent first-party AAAs. Just to think, if this happened a few weeks later, we would be seeing 3 Hopes here. But yeah, there should have been more games. There was even a Switch OLED, which, by the way, they were all OLED, so cool, I guess. Anyways, it had even more games on it that could have been used to show off more cool stuff. It was all in a tent, so that's a bit sad, especially since we were outside a mall. It was reasonably cooled down. Staff was terrible. The ones managing inside probably didn't know what a GameCube was, and the only helpful one I found was one who offered to take pictures of me with the aforementioned Kirby statue. Speaking of, the place was decorated beautifully, specifically the Kirby sections. Switch Sports was bland, and Battle League was red. The seats were star blocks, and there were a lot of cool details. You even got this cool backpack. Speaking of rewards, you got 100 platinum points for just showing up. Neat. After showing up here and experiencing it for myself, this was underwhelming. This was definitely catered more to children rather than hardcore fans. I would say it's not worth your time, but if you may be interested in any of this, go ahead. The road trip is not stopping, and if there's a location nearby your area, feel free to check it out. Anyways, farewell, and I hope to see you soon.